It was George Kirk Sr., first officer of the Kelvin.
Dad gave you his first name, even if you choose not to use it, so I have to do something.
Hi guys, welcome back. In Strange New Worlds, Paul Wesley's Kirk refers to the Chief Medical Officer of the Farragut, but it's not the Star Trek doctor you're expecting. James T. Kirk was eventually brought to the Enterprise in Star Trek, Strange New Worlds, but he was not accompanied by his close friend, Dr. Leonard Bones McCoy. Lost in Translation introduced Kirk to future crew members Ensign Nyota Uhura and Commander Spock, laying the groundwork for Star Trek, the original series. Captain James T. Kirk will take command of the Enterprise in 7 years, but he's already building the connections that will constitute the most renowned Starfleet crew in Federation history. Kirk assists Uhura in getting to the bottom of some troubling visions in Star Trek, Strange New Worlds, Season 2, Episode 6, Lost in Translation. Kirk mentions the Chief Medical Officer of the Farragut during their research into the unknown aliens living in Bannon's Nebula. Viewers may have anticipated Kirk divulging that his old buddy Dr. Bones McCoy is the Farragut's chief medical officer. However, this is not the case. Strange New Worlds disclose Bones isn't this Kirk's doctor. Strange New Worlds in Star Trek pay off McCoy's voyage home nightmare. The script's ambiguity over the identity of the chief medical officer is a clever Star Trek tease by Lost in Translation authors Anitra Johnson and David Reed. Given that Star Trek, Strange New Worlds is leading up to the formation of the TOS crew, an appearance from Bones is to be expected. Unfortunately for McCoy fans, the chief medical officer of the Farragut is a woman. Despite James T. Kirk's romantic interest in female physicians, she isn't identified, so she's unlikely to be someone from Star Trek canon. Because Star Trek, Strange New Worlds is set 7 years before Star Trek, the original series, McCoy most certainly hasn't climbed through the ranks yet. Before being sent to the Enterprise as Kirk's chief medical officer, nothing was known about McCoy's history. Lieutenant Commander McCoy was working in Starfleet's research division on the planet Capella IV in the months before accepting the assignment in 2266. The younger McCoy is most certainly a lieutenant somewhere else in the fleet, either as a serving medical officer or as a scientific officer. Will Star Trek, Strange New Worlds feature Bones McCoy? On Star Trek, DeForest Kelley plays Dr. Leonard Bones McCoy, while Leonard Nimoy plays Spock. Bones is almost certain to appear in Star Trek, Strange New Worlds at some point in the future. Between McCoy's successful brain surgery treatment in 2253 and his deployment to Capella IV, there is a significant time lag. Dr. Mbenga used to fill in for McCoy when he was on leave in Star Trek, the original series. It's probable that this arrangement was influenced by Dr. Joseph Mbenga's and Nurse Christine Chappell's working relationship. Another option is that McCoy and Mbenga are acquainted, and their professional connection will be explored in future episodes of Star Trek, Strange New Worlds. Now that Kirk, Spock, and Uhura have all met for the first time, the focus will shift to the rest of the TOS crew. Dr. Leonard Bones McCoy, one of Kirk's closest pals, seems like an easy option for the next character to make their appearance in the Star Trek prequel series. Thanks for watching.
I appreciate the sentiment, but I am not in the market for friends right now.